motorway, which is going to be the Objazd, or oh dear, look at that, it's dripping down water. The diversion around the ring road, if you like, around Warsaw, will be. Not yet, just being built. That wasn't part of what they managed to build by the football time. So yeah, so that's going to be hopefully an interesting journey. There's bits of this journey which have appeared on my channel before. There's bits of it that have appeared on Alan Heath's channel. I know that some of my subscribers also watch Alan Heath's channel, and he's also filmed quite a bit of road stuff on this particular part. It's good to film things at different points in time. This is, like I say, the 7th of April, Sunday the 7th of April 2013. It's not 1913, gadzooks. And this is Raszyn, which of course anybody who's watched all sorts of things, I know now why it's why that water's streaming off various buildings, and that is that the sun is working today on the snow. You can still see there's snow lying down on the ground, but the temperature, if I can just set this to temperature, is 7 degrees. Well, obviously 7 degrees with the sun on the snow, it's going to start melting it. So and it's been probably a little bit higher than that during the day, because now obviously at 5:30, and now that we've changed to summertime, that's back on track again without me needing to do anything much, because I left it on summertime all winter. As I do indeed with my pedometer, except it's the other way round. This pedometer, the new one that I've got, which is just a neck thing. I don't know if I've showed, if anybody's seen it yet, but it's one of these. I've got no hands on the steering, Omrons, yeah. And so far today I've done just 2.5, just pottering around. Went to church earlier, and then to the chemist to get something for the kids who have been having a bit of the old tummy rot. So got them something from the chemist, and just that little bit seems to have put a bit of kilometres on, which is nice. But the daily target, well, my target is to have an average of 500 kilometres walked per quarter, which translates into about 5.5 kilometres a day. That's supposed to be the average. Okay, if I do that, then I get 100% of the points that I've got in my system for like assessing myself. I got about 67% of them in the first quarter, which was because of the obvious problem with the weather. But now that it's the second quarter, I was hoping to get rather a lot more. Well, so far I haven't. There are two enemies of it. One is, of course, bad weather, and the other is being too busy with other matters, especially, obviously, work during the audit season. That's where we auditors do more than other times. We have to overwork. We have to work notional overtime. I don't call it overtime. It's a word I don't have in my vocabulary. But we work longer hours when the work is there, because there is a time when we're less able to get hold of a lot of work, and then it means we have to be looking around for other things. We do other projects which are more of a marketing nature, maybe, or an administrative nature, or a training nature, unless something comes along which is remunerative again, in which case it's all hands back on deck. But then we make sure that we have our holidays over in the summer. This is obviously a slight departure.